to Garcia. Off the deflection. Los Fresnos comes back and wins. Now Santa Maria will put up a three. Bang! Santa Maria.
Here's Warner. Here comes the head of the jam. Counted for two. Field. Adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off. And it's saved. What a game.
Smacked to the left. That is gone.
Lob for Perez. That's my play. Off the backboard. Counting and a win. And a win. Brian Perez wins the game for the Santa Rosa Warriors, and they go nuts.
Good evening and good afternoon, rather, and welcome to another broadcast here on Rural Sports Live, picking up the coverage at the BISD tournament. Brownsville, Hanna High School, Kevin R. on the call. The third place match underway, a pair of Brownsville schools, crosstown rivals, in a non-district matchup. Brownsville Hanna, the host team, taking on the Brownsville Veterans Memorial Lady Golden Eagles. Lady Chargers on the board first. Thanks for tuning in and keeping tabs of this tournament from Thursday onward into this Saturday afternoon. For those of you that have been keeping up with this tournament, it's been as good as advertised when it's come to the competition. The Brownsville schools going at it. You saw Pace and BVM go right down to the wire. Fans were getting their juices flowing for what's to come in district play, and that's going to be a heck of a matchup to watch down the line. Right now, Brownsville Hanna trails 2-0. Make that 3-0. Or 2-1, excuse me. Hanna gets on the board. BVM up. The libero, Rihanna Trevino for the Lady Golden Eagles. Squares up, sends it away, dug out in the back row, one libero to the other, swinging it over to the far side, playable in the middle, sets it back up, blocked in the front row, and a point for BVM. The Lady Chargers, impressive last week at the McAllen Pound Fest. Coach, I believe that's Coach Arnold Torres down there. That's him, he's the head basketball coach in the girls program. Lady Chargers again with that strong showing as Andrea Chapa serves that one up. Nearly got an ace, played in the middle, sets it back up far side, tipped. Back up to the near side, good play again in the front row. Catherine Fort, one of the names that's been standing out throughout this tournament. She was our player of the game earlier this morning. Lady Chargers come right back, get the kill. Carrington Lane with the point, so both Lane and Fort occupying the front row, providing BVM with some height. Running, jump serve, sends it over. Fans, we do apologize over down the ways in Mission. Jacob Young out there on the call. Pioneer and Mission veterans, a big-time championship match going on. We had some technical issues on the video side, so we're bringing you an audio broadcast only. So they were trying multiple times with 2 different cameras to get things working. So they're bringing you an audio broadcast only from Mission High School as the Mission tournament gets wrapped up. Easy point there in the front row. Again, it's Fort, tips it home, and it's a 6-1 Lady Charger advantage. Beautiful venue here at Brownsville Hanna, the new gym, rather. The last time we were here was last spring for the All-Star game. That one goes out of bounds, so they're going to award it to BVM. They're going to say that one was in. Brownsville Hanna wants to take a timeout on the other side of the break. Lady Eagles trail, you're watching Real Sports.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
We're the Ray Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Welcome back. Lady Chargers in control, 7-1 in the opening set. Championship match coming right up. So the grand finale of this tournament is going to be Brownsville Pace and Brownsville Rivera. And in all Brownsville, you can call in the final 4 places of this tournament. This is the 3rd and 4th place game. And then the championship will be right after this. The championship was originally scheduled for 3 o'clock, but if you've covered tournaments in the past or if you've attended tournaments, you know that there's a good chance that these tournaments don't run on time. That's not a shot at any tournament director, but that's just how things go. The matches go on a little longer than anticipated. You can't control that, so nothing wrong with that at all. Just makes for a full day of volleyball on a Saturday afternoon. That one sent in the back row, goes out of bounds. It's 9-2. Fort back at the service line. Sherryland Lady Rattlers up at the Sinton tournament. Kanesha Martinez was our player of the game up in the Coastal Bend. They'll be playing for the championship later this afternoon. 10-2 BVM. Pioneer wins the opening set 25-13. Fort gets the ace. It's 11-2. Let us know where you're tuning in from. We'll give you a shout out on the air on this Saturday afternoon. And it's the, last night, think about this. It was the last Friday night without high school football for the next 3 or 4 months, albeit there were some scrimmages, but let's be real. Everyone's looking forward to week 1, which is just days away. Coming down with a loud kill, 12-2. Brownsville Veterans, in fact, will be kicking off their season against Harlingen South at Bogus on Friday night. Dawn of new eras for both sides. Coach Kelly for Brownsville Veterans taking over for David Cantu, who's now at Los Fresnos. Hanna gets on the board. (12-3). And of course, Coach Israel Gonzalez taking over for Harlingen South. So the Chargers and the Hawks, both having new head coaches, will make their debuts on Friday. We'll have that game for you on Real Sports Live. Tipped, dug out. Gonna send that one over. Good dig from the libero in the back row. Good rally here on both sides. Hanna trying to reset the offense. Esmer Fuentes sent that one well out of the back row and an easy point for Hanna. So now the Lady Chargers will go back on the offensive end. Alexa Torres will check into the ball game and she will serve. Sets it up, far side, back row, kill for BVM. So the Lady Chargers in control, 14-3, 2 out of 3. First to 25 if we do go to a third set. First to 15. Some Pace fans starting to make their way back in. Timeout on the court. We'll take a timeout up here. All BVM in the opening set. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
At HCISD, We embrace the future.
We learn to communicate.
At HCISD, we put our best foot forward.
At HCISD, we
make noise!
At HCISD, we learn that the smallest of moments can make the deepest impressions.
At HCISD, we are creating the future together.
We are Santa Rosa and you're watching Real Sports Live.
This game.
Welcome back, 14-3. Score in the opening set. 15-4 now, Brownsville veterans. A team with traditionally strong when it comes to volleyball. Hanna has always been that team in 32-6A, a scrappy bunch these last few years, always in the playoff mix, always in the hunt. They tend to find their form in that second, last year we only had one round of district play, but in the last few years, they're a team known to get hot late and really cause some trouble. And 32-6A, they like to make things interesting. Relatively a young team last year. But again, they are always in the playoff mix. I'm sure these coaches are itching to have 2 rounds of district play opposed to last year's gauntlet where it's year 1 and done, and the room for error was minimal. Because prior to the COVID-ridden season last year, you saw 32-6A be a 6-team district, which meant you had 5 district games, first round, second round, and 32-6A being what it is in girls basketball, in volleyball, boys basketball. When you play only 10 district games, you start 0-2. It's going to be very difficult for you to climb out of that 0-2 hole. And Brownsville Hanna was always one of those teams that, again, started slow but managed to find their form in that second half. And again, last year, with it being just 1 round of district play, making things difficult, and again, the margin for error was very slim. Hanna, though, they will be competing on their new home floor come district play. Pretty sure they're excited for that. Right now, BVM feeling good about themselves. They lead 18-6 and in control here in this opening match. The win here would put Brownsville Veterans in 3rd place in the tournament. BVM gets the ace. Gladys Espinosa again will serve. As we move forward to a conclusion in this tournament. Espinosa sets it back up, far side. That one dug out by Castillo. Leaping, sending it over was Mireles. That one is well out of bounds. A point for Brownsville Hanna. So San Benito, Harlingen were both involved in that mission tournament. Los Fresnos also in that tournament. They were in the, they lost in the semis, but did make the gold bracket. San Benito and Harlingen were in the silver bracket. Harlingen South won their pool yesterday. Not 100% sure of what they did today, but I do know they were at the Sinton tournament. The Lady Hawks had a rough stretch, a rough week, but were able to bounce back and win their pool yesterday. They're up the road in Sinton. Brownsville Hanna's here. Rivera is here. Blocked in the front row. Good play. Tipped, another good block. Sending that one over. Good athletic play there. In the front row, coming back, looking for the kill. Good rally here on both sides. And Hanna comes down gets the kill. Mireles fueling that rally there. Now back at the service line is Esmer Fuentes wearing the number 10. Hanna in the white uniforms. The liberos in the green. Blue uniforms for BVM with a red and white trim. Cassandra Garcia is the team's libero. She's wearing the red uniform. Back-to-back kills for Brownsville Hanna, 10-point game. Play in the middle. Fort sets it back up, swings it over to the near side. That one is out of bounds, and now Brownsville Hanna is in double digits and have trimmed it to a 9-point game. Garcia picks it, sets it back up, far side, tip. Blocked in the front row. Keeping that one alive was Torres. Right now, Hanna starting to feel it. Trevino, the libero, kept that one alive. Sending it back over was Mireles. Quick look and a quick point for the Lady Chargers, and a much-needed point there for BVM to kill the momentum that Brownsville Hanna had. Now the officials are going to discuss this last play. Mariana Trevino asking the officials to check. Tipped in the front row. Swings it back over. Nearly coming down with a kill was Fort. (20-10) your score and a kill. BVM in control. 21-20. Sandra Garcia back at the service line. Nearly got the ace. She's going to get it. For a second, it looked like Rihanna Trevino was going to be able to dig that one out. But Garcia wound up collecting the ace. Garcia again serves it up. Soft touch there and a point for Hanna. Mireles now to serve. Hanna gets the kill. Back to a 10-point ball game. Mireles to serve. Sends it up. Dug out by Trevino in the back row. Tipped in the front row. Trying to keep it alive. That'll be a point for BVM. Ball was bouncing around like a pinball down there, and Hanna unable to save it. 23-12. Brownsville Veterans Memorial with the lead. Running jump serve goes into the net. It's all in all a good day for Brownsville volleyball in the grand scheme of things. Prior to this, realistically, BVM finished in the top 5 because Brownsville Lopez just beat San Perlita in the 4th, 5th place game. So Lopez will take home the 5th place trophy. And in 4th, you'll have a Brownsville school guaranteed. Or excuse me, in the 1st and 2nd, 3rd and 4th. That's the match point. BVM wins on the other side of the break. Looking for the sweep. You're watching Real Sports Live.
In Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the concession stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Real Sports Live is the concession stand.
We are Eddie Burkella and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K-3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Come on down to Staples Street Meat Market with the best selection of quality meats, beef ribs, Angus beef fajitas, and Staples Street brand sausage, featuring our new authentic family recipe for pony spices. Check out our weekly specials. Your one-stop shop for everything you need for your next barbecue: ice, charcoal, wood, and adult beverages. We are your local football headquarters. Look for our new location coming early 2022 at 7418 South Staples Street. We're a proud advertising partner with Real Sports Live and the Coastal Band and RGV, and supporting all our local sports and athletes. Staples Street Meat Market.
We're the Lady Cougars and you're watching Real Sports Live.
All right, welcome back to Real Sports Live. Start of the second set. So we continue our volleyball coverage From Brownsville Veterans, updating the scoreboard here for those of you that are just tuning in. It was a 25-13 BVM win in the opening set. Right now, Hanna off to a pretty good start. 2-0 against Brownsville Veterans. Serve goes out of bounds. Brownsville pace starting to loosen up right behind us in the bleachers. The Vikings getting ready to roll to take on Brownsville Rivera, their sister school. So before we went to break, we were just talking about how the 5 Brownsville schools were guaranteed a Brownsville school in each of the final 5 spots. So you have Brownsville Lopez, who finished 5th. They'll have either Hanna or Brownsville Veterans here, and then in the next game you'll have either Brownsville Pace or Brownsville Rivera. So across the board, across the weekend, Brownsville showed out pretty well in their tournament here at Brownsville Hanna High School, and a shout out to Coach Mark Guess and his coaching staff here at Brownsville Hanna, and of course Coach Gilbert Leal, the head man in charge of BISD, always opening the doors for us, letting us come in and work, and it's always a good chat with Coach Gilbert Leal. Looking forward to seeing him back over at Sam's here pretty soon. So a special shout out to him and everyone on the BISD staff. You know, we're revved up, we're ready to go to cover more football from Sam's and volleyball from Rivera, from Hanna, from Porter. You know, let's not forget St. Joe. You know, they're not a part of BISD, of course, but you know, they're still in Brownsville, and we have a good relationship with Coach Tino Villarreal, who I'll be covering his Bloodhounds on Friday as they kick off their season at Port Isabel. And we also have a good relationship with Coach O and the Lady Bloodhounds volleyball team. Right now, the Lady Eagles lead 6-1 in the second set. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rod Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island,
6-1 your score. Brownsville Veterans coming out a little flat here in the second match, but they do lead this match here 1-0. 2 out of 3. And an ace for the Lady Chargers. St. Joe, another team on the list that we plan on covering throughout the year. Thursday's the big one. As Cassandra Garcia will serve, sends it over the net. Quickly having to get rid of it was Trevino. Thursday we kick off the football season. Hanna extends their lead 7-3. Thursday night, we'll start it off with a bang. The Battle of Conway, Mission Veterans. The game will be played at Hidalgo, though. There will be Mission and Mission veterans will not have any home games at Tom Landry Stadium. There's some construction that they need to fix over in the bleachers. That's a real bummer for those Patriot and Eagle fans who really haven't gotten a full taste of what a full capacity crowd is like at Tom Landry. They got a piece of the pie in 2019, but then 2020, of course, came and we all knew that it was limited to no fans, just about, at Tom Landry. And then this year, when we're looking to maybe going back to full capacity, this happens. So most of the games will be played in Hidalgo and as far as Mercedes. And then, of course, they're traditional road games. Alexa Torres. Served that one up for the Lady Chargers. It goes into the net, 8-5 game. Be sure to follow us on our social media sites at Real Sports Live on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. BVM cuts it to 2. That one goes well into the back row and out of bounds. It's 8-7. Shout out to the Espinosa family tuning in. They are rooting for Brownsville, Hanna. 1-point game. Coming up, getting the kill was Aaliyah Castillo. 2-point lead for Hanna. Sending that one over was Hessling with the right hand. BVM trying to reset the offense now. Good play in the back row from Trevino. Sets it up in the middle. Pushes it over. Miscommunication there in the back row. It seemed like they might have just bumped into each other accidentally in the back row. Mireles gets up. She's okay. Back to a 2-point game, 10-8. Good play from Alexia Longoria. BVM nearly had an ace. Good defense there from Hanna. Those last 2 plays defensively, keeping that ball from hitting the floor. Deep in the back row comes Garcia. Try to look for the point. Tipping it back over was Mireles. Garcia again sets it up. Hanna comes back, gets the kill. So BVM cuts it to 2, and Hanna on multiple occasions have upped it back up to 3. So they're hanging on to this small lead. trying to force a decisive third set. Now Hanna right now trying to figure out who's going to be subbing in. Brownsville Hanna right now trying to figure out the rotation, and Gutierrez checks in, and Longoria, or excuse me, that's Carolina Mendez, number 14. With the serve, 11-8, tipped in the front row, playable. Cracking it down, now sending that one back over is Garcia. Hanna again with the lead. They trail a set, trying to force a third set. And a kill. Now more substitutions coming in. Catherine Fort checks in. Montserrat de los Santos with the serve for BBM. Fort mistimed her jump. Ball goes into the net, and it's 12-9 Brownsville Hanna. Layla Hessling to serve. Coming down with a loud kill. Gladys Espinosa. Paulo Ramirez will serve. Gets it over with the left hand. Hanna resetting the offense. Tips it over with Trevino. Digs it out, tips, and a kill. Back-to-back kills for Hanna. They lead by 4. Mireles with the serve. Fort comes back in, gets the kill. Gets the Lady Chargers on the board. Much needed point there for BVM. Well, back to a 2-point game. That's about as close as BVM has gotten here in this second match. Soft touch there in the front row. Carrington Lane makes it a 1-point game. Answering right back with a kill was Gutierrez. Carolina Mendez checks in to the front row. blocked on the front row. BVM plays it well. Having to reset, sending it over. And Trevino watches that one go over her head. And it's back to a 3-point lead for Brownsville Hanna. Now all of a sudden, this game getting to a point where Hanna's flirting with sending this one to a third set. (18-13). Setting it back up, looking for the kill. Good block in the front row by Fort. (19-13). Now BVM kind of talk rotation. The officials there at the scorers table. So BVM making some quick adjustments to the rotation. Right now they trail 19-13. Brianna Trevino back and getting ready to serve once we solve this rotation issue. On the other side of the break, you're watching Real Sports Live.
Services, locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Awesome!
19-14. Lady Chargers gonna try and rally here and break out the brooms. Meanwhile, Hanna has other ideas. Like I mentioned, we are behind schedule, and if we do go to a third set, would only push the championship back 4:30 maybe, the latest, depending on how long this match here takes, and then the third set. So just don't go anywhere. Kick back and enjoy some more volleyball. Best is yet to come with that championship match and the way Rivera and Pace have played. Played some pretty good ball through these last few days, through pool play and then through bracket play here today. Los Santos gets the kill. 5-point game. BVM with the ball. Sets it back up, far side, coming down, getting the kill. Gladys Espinosa climbing the ladder. BVM still warming up. Might get to a point where if this goes to a third set, they may want to dial it down a notch. They're gonna still have plenty of time. The way this one's going, looks like we're going to a third set. Ellis ball goes out of bounds. Point for the Lady Chargers. Jump serve goes into the net. 22-17 now the score. Mendez with the serve. 23-17. Hanna battling back in this match, looking to take the second one and force a third set. Nearly got the ace. Lady Chargers saved it. Sets it back up far side. Good dig from Garcia. Hanna gets the kill. Match point. That's going to be an ace. That's the match. Brownsville Hanna not ready to go home just yet. Third set on the other side of the break. Winner take all. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
We're the Ray Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
At HCISD, we embrace the future.
We learn to communicate.
At HCISD, we put our best foot forward.
At HCISD, we
make noise!
At HCISD, we learn that the smallest of moments can make the deepest impressions.
At HCISD, we are creating the future together.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Real Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
We are Edinburgh Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
All right, 1-0 BVM with the lead here in the third set. Lady Chargers dropped that second set. Hanna played much better in that second set. They really were in control throughout the match, never gave up the lead. They won that one 25-17, and now they have an opportunity here to come back and win in 3 sets. And they got a tough out against Brownsville veterans who went toe-to-toe with Brownsville Pace. Pace will be playing for the championship against Rivera. They're up next. Sets it up, near side, tipped, and a point for Brownsville Hanna. Tipped, soft touch. A point there for the Lady Chargers. It's 4-1. Grace Avila with the serve. Blocked in the front row, but a point for BVM. It's 5-1. Grace Avila served that one up. Miscommunication there between Torres and Fort. Now Longoria serves it up. They dig it out. Play on the near side. Ball goes back up. Trevino sends it over. Garcia digs it out. Trevino saves that one, sends it into the back row, played by Garcia. And a kill for Brownsville Hanna. (6-4) the score. Castillo with the serve. Good play from Trevino. Back row and a kill for the Lady Chargers. 7-4. Reminder, it's up to 15. So usually the first one to 10 usually has a good shot to put this one away. Tipped and a point. 8-4 the score. Paulina Ramirez running jump serve into the net. 8-5 the score. Hanna cuts it to 2. Timeout on the court. You're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws.
9-6 the score. Lady Chargers with the lead, sending that one over. Good play in the front row, looking for the kill. Digging that one out was Trevino, sending it back over was Castillo. Garcia sets it back up, coming down, getting the kill. De Los Santos. Another timeout on the court. You're watching Real Sports Live.
See you later, touchdown.
Come on down to Staples Street Meat Market with the best selection of quality meats, beef ribs, Angus beef fajitas, and Staples Street brand sausage, featuring our new authentic family recipe for pony spices. Check out our weekly specials. Your one-stop shop for everything you need for your next barbecue: ice, charcoal, wood, and adult beverages. We are your local football headquarters. Look for our new location coming early 2022 at 7418 South Staples Street. We're a proud advertising partner with Real Sports Live and the Coastal Band and RGV, and supporting all our local sports and athletes. Staples Street Meat Market.
We're the Lady Cougars, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
10-6 the score. Brownsville veterans trying to wrap this one up. Goes into the net. 10-7. Oh, this one's still at a point where Hanna has plenty of time to mount a comeback. They're only down by 3. Brownsville Rivera to the left of your screen. They're revved up and ready to go. Pace right behind us, going through some final warm-ups. Coach Danny Pardo here in attendance, getting ready to watch his Vikings potentially take the championship. They'll have Brownsville Rivera to get through. The reigning 32 6A champs. Kill for BVM, 12-8 the score. Lady Chargers fixing to serve. Alexa Torres. Into the back row. Good save. Garcia digs it out and sends it over. Fort with a block in the front row. Sets it up. Soft touch. Diving dig. Battle in the front row. Playable. Sends it back over, and a good play from Castillo to keep it alive. Blocked again, and a point. Brownsville Hanna. Really good sequence there. Good rally on both sides. Brianna Trevino. Fort tracking it down, but it goes out, and a kill for Brownsville Hanna. They trail by 2. Lady Chargers come back and get a kill. They lead by 3. First to 15, so now a big spot here for BVM offensively. They can get to the match point here. They'll feel pretty good about themselves. And a kill. There it is, match point now for the Lady Chargers, looking to wrap this one up. The serve and a kill, Hanna. Keeps it alive. Gutierrez on the play. Longoria back to serve. Pace and Rivera now itching to get on the court. They're both ready to go. Pace on the right, Rivera there in the left. Fort looking to seal the deal. And they do, and that's the ball game. Brownsville Veterans rallies and hangs on and wins 15-11 in the third set as they take home the third place trophy, a fourth place finish for Hanna. Now onward and upward we go to the tournament championship. Brownsville Rivera, the Lady Raiders, are going to take on their sister school, Brownsville Pace, for the BISD tournament championship.